for me. Come on, love. Morning. Hi, love.
Morning, Mummy.
Here's a kiss. Mwah. Do you have a bad night? You look knackered.
Do I?
Oh, if you gave yourself 5 minutes every now and again, you'd look 10 years younger instead of 10 years older.
Oh, thanks very much.
You know what I mean. Come on, let me finish this. Mum, will you have time to drop Carly off before you're due work?
Do I have any choice?
It's just that I need to go over these figures one more time before I catch up with Susanna. I'm really sorry. It is important. I wouldn't ask you if it wasn't.
Suppose I'll have to then, won't I?
Oh, hello. Wasn't expecting you today.
I called yesterday, but you were out. If you're busy.
No. Come in, I'll be glad of the company.
Are you sure? I don't want to impose.
No, I'm sure. Come on in. I'll put the kettle on.
What's with the suit? You meeting another one of these beauty reps?
No, this is for Jackie Dixon's benefit.
All right.
I've had enough of a pussyfooting round over the dates for this club. I'm going to start to apply a bit of pressure before I run out of money completely. You all right, Wells?
Oh, he's had me up and down like a yo-yo all night.
Oh, must be missing me dad.
Missing him? Forgotten who he is, more like.
When's Grandad back?
Monday, love. Adrian's flaming wall. Why in God's name does it take a week to look as a few bricks?
Hadrian's.
I don't care what it's called. I just think it's a bit much to go off for a week when you've got a 20-month-old baby to look after.
I don't know what's up with him lately. He's gone all enthusiastic, droning on about the Romans and the Vikings. Oh, must be this Karen one's influence.
Yeah, well, she's seen a lot more of him than I am, I know that. Come on, love. Ah, that's it. I'll work on the extra 5 minutes.
It's okay.
Oh. Is that everything, love?
Yeah, having a bad day?
Just a bit. How's your new place going?
Oh, slow.
Yeah, our Lindsay was saying that. I think she's getting a bit worried, you know, about how long it's all taking.
Yeah, I know, but I've already told Lindsay. There's nothing I can do about it. It's the builders who are delaying things, not me.
Well, whatever the problem is, I think she's a bit worried. She's not happy, I know that, you know. I think she's going to get in touch with you about it.
Jackie? Oh, thought it was you. Seen your dad anywhere?
No.
Well, he's not in the flat and I need to speak to him.
Well, I'm sorry, but I haven't got a clue where he is.
Oh, aye. With the other one, is he?
I don't know, probably. Why? Do you want to give him a message?
No, I better tell the two of them myself. Met Anthea, have you, Jack?
Yes, a couple of times. She seems very nice.
The words are Jews. More like past to sell by. Yeah, I don't know what it is about Ron. He always seems to go for these middle-aged frumps. It amazes me. I mean, these women, they hit 40, they just let themselves go. Doesn't take much to keep up appearances, does it, Jack? Put a bit of makeup on, put a comb through your hair. But some women, they just don't seem to care. I mean, he went for you once, didn't he, Jack? And how many years older than am I? 6?
Actually, Ron's older than me.
Go away. God, I never would have known.
I'm just glad the man's finally found someone he's happy with. You know, who cares about him and not just his wallet.
Anthea, you're joking, aren't you? That won't last. I'll give it 6 months, tops. Finished. And you won't be able to crawl to me when it's over, because I'll be leading a different life then.
Oh, aye.
Yeah? Anyway, better go. Got about a million things to do. Don't forget to tell your dad I was looking for him. Draw. Go on, Ian.
Tell you what, my poor dad doesn't know which way to turn. As soon as she gets off, the better.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realise I was interrupting.
Yeah, I'll get out your way.
Greg's renewing all my pipework for me.
Oh, sounds painful.
Anyway, you said you wanted to see me about something.
Yeah, I want to know what's happening with the club. I really think we need to push Jackie for this opening date.
Well, I think she's doing everything she possibly can.
Well, maybe, but it's just not good enough. I don't know about you, but I'm running out of money. I can't wait much longer. I've got no income.
I know what you mean.
She's going to have to sort it.
OK, I'll ring her. Try to get her to hurry things along a bit.
Hurry things along a bit? I don't think so. I think we should get around here now and tell her we want it sorted.
I mean, I know you feel responsible for Josh and all that, but that doesn't mean to say you'd have to feed and clothe them as woman and all.
And there she is, the great granny herself.
How many times? You know I don't like you calling me that.
Hey, love, what do you think? Is this place exactly what we're after, or what?
Do with a good dust. What's that smell?
Yeah, I thought I could smell something.
No, it's a bit musty, that's all. We'll get one of the girls to give it a good going over.
Nice size, though. How much?
Ah, and that's where we're going to score. Because my beautiful daughter Jacqueline is going to do us a deal, aren't you, love?
A deal? Well, come off it, Dad. I think you can afford to go and rate.
Yeah, but I need every penny to plough back in the business.
Where's the other one?
Don't know. Haven't seen her since last night.
She called me in the garage before, wanting to know where he was.
What's that?
It's my phone. Hang on. Hello? Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. What's up? Oh, okay. Won't be long. See you in a bit. Bye. Dad, I'll have to go. That was Susanna.
Is Harry all right?
Yeah, Harry's fine. I'll see you later.
Yeah, hang on a minute. What about the rent?
Dad, I'll get back to you. See if I can pull a few strings.
Ta, love.
Well, let's hope she can get in a knockdown price.
Why?
I've had a phone call from that Mrs. Harrington. She's cancelled the cleaning contract.
Cancelled?
Apparently she's changed her mind.
Oh, no. It's worth a fortune, that.
I managed to persuade her to let me come and see her, but I don't know if it'll do any good. She seemed pretty adamant.
For all the people to cancel. It was a big contract, that.
And the promise of more to come. Still, all's not lost yet, I suppose. And I do get on well with her. Maybe I can get her to change her mind.
Yeah. Anyway. Maybe these will cheer you up.
Chocolates? What are they for?
Well, you said you wanted an old-fashioned courtship. You're going to get one.
So, this is where you're hiding.
Excuse me, but we're trying to have a business meeting here.
Well, if you can fit it into your busy work schedule, you can say goodbye to Josh.
What?
Chocolate!
We're getting off. For good.
Is he ready?
Yeah, if you'd like to come through.
Okay, thanks.
All right, bro? On your own? Yeah. Sorry. Don't worry about it. Sure, if it's just yourself and myself, we can have a laugh, can't we? Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jackie, but I'm sick of it. And so, Susanna. We're not prepared to wait any longer without knowing when this place is going to open.
But I have been onto them loads of times, you know I have. I mean, I can't do much more than that.
Well, you're obviously not getting anywhere. I'll tell you what, give me the number. I'll phone them so we can get the backsides into gear then.
No one else is speaking to the contractors apart from me.
What? Frightened we might actually have a say in what happens.
No.
Look, I am sick of you keeping all the information to yourself.
And I am sick of your fat mouth complaining every time something goes wrong.
What?
Look, I don't think there's any need to fall out over this.
Yeah, well, it's true. I mean, you're not breathing down my neck every 5 minutes like Lady Muck here.
Only because she's too polite to say.
Lindsay does have a point.
Oh, I see. You and all, eh? Oh, well, I didn't realise you were in this together.
Jackie, it isn't like that.
All we're saying is, you've got an income coming in from Barbary. You're all right, Jack. Me and Susanna, we're living on fresh air. We need this place to open before we both go bust.
Things are a little tight.
Okay, fine. I'll get on to them again. Tell them we need it sorting.
Getting off where?
I don't know anywhere. All I know is I need to get away from that flat and you and Miss Marple here.
I want to know where you're taking him.
Tough.
I mean it, Bev. You're not taking him anywhere without telling me where you're going.
He's my son, not yours. I can take him to the other side of the world if I want. You can't stop me.
Oh, yes, I can.
If that's what Bev wants, Ron.
No, I'm not having it. She's not taking him anywhere without a forwarding address.
And what if we haven't got a forwarding address? What if we're staying in some shop doorway?
You what?
Well, I've done it before. I can do it again. We'll manage.
Hey, you're not taking my son anywhere near any shop doorway. I'm telling you that now.
Like I said, he's not your son. He's mine. I can do what I want with him.
Josh, what are you doing?
Hey, who do you think you're shouting at?
For goodness sake.
And for you, do us a favour, will you, love? Take him out for a minute. Get him some sweets or something. I think Madam and I here need a word.
Hello, did you speak to him?
We finished in here then?
Don't know, it's hard to say. But you're next on my list, I promise. I suppose you're dying to get in there, are you?
I don't mind waiting. I'd rather all the work be finished before I move in.
Big house for just you and the little one.
Well, that's what I always wanted. Have you heard from Peter at all? No. And I don't want to.
That's it. I've done it. I have finally pinned them down.
Really?
When? 10th of March.
Nice one.
2 weeks? Oh, my God!
Well, that's wonderful news.
Although they can't guarantee finishing the whole lot of it by then.
What? How do you mean?
Well, they said that the beauty salon will definitely be finished, although not the hairdressing side. And they said that the restaurant will be touch and go.
Why?
Well, because it's only 2 weeks away and there's still loads of work to be done.
Oh, it's okay, honestly.
So what's Susanna meant to live on in the meantime? Fresh air?
Lindsay, I've done everything that I can.
Lindsay, I'll be fine. I've got this far, and who knows, it might be finished. Well, that's great. 10th of March. Wonderful. Be looking forward to it.
What do you care where we go?
Hey, I care. You know I do.
Yeah, well, it doesn't look like it from where I'm standing.
Hang on a minute. After everything I've done for you these past few months, taking you off the streets, putting you up, helping you get Josh back, do you seriously think you can stand there and tell me I don't care?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I give up. Because to be honest with you, Bev, I don't know what else you want me to do. No, come on, what else? I've fed you, clothed you, give you money. What more do you want from me?
Nothing. I don't want anything. I just want you to want me.
What?
I'm not Anthea.
Oh, Bev, we've been through all this.
Well, that's all I want. I don't care about the rest.
But it's not going to happen, you know it isn't. I had a decision to make and I chose Anthea.
What's she got that I haven't, eh? I mean, she's nearly 50.
And so am I. Look, don't get me wrong, Bev. It wasn't an easy decision to make. Life with you would have been great. Look at you. You're young, good-looking, a great laugh. What bloke my age wouldn't want to be with a girl like you? But what you got to understand is, I'm past clubbing it in town. I need someone who's slowed down a bit, like I have. Someone whose idea of a good night out is pie and chips and Charlie Chortle down the Legion. I can't give you what you want, love.
Look, I'd join the Legion if it meant we could be together.
And how long do you think that'd last, eh? You stuck in every night with an older fella with a dodgy ticker, you'd be bored out of your brain in a fortnight. And I'd be panicking, thinking I had to be something I'm not.
I miss you, Ron Dixon.
I miss you as well.
Do you mind if we leave things for a while, you know, with Josh? I don't think I could cope seeing you all the time. Not for a while, anyway.
Yeah, sure. As long as you keep in touch.
Okay.
I'm gonna get the social work around today, eh? Get you somewhere decent to live.
You're all right, you know. I've got myself somewhere sorted.
Right, Neve. It's been some time. I was beginning to think you were avoiding me.
No. No, I've just been really busy.
See? Bringing in stacks of extra custom, I hope. Right, now, where are we? This is the job description. Not a great deal has changed since our last discussion. You can have a look through it now if you like and make sure you're in agreement with everything. And this is a flow chart showing how the new staffing system will work. And finally, you just bear with me. This is a summary of the changes to the computer system. I think you should find it useful.
God, I'm sorry.
Ready to continue?
Yeah. Look, I need to speak to you about this job.
Go on.
Look, I'm concerned about the amount of paperwork you want me to do. The reports, all of this computer stuff. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have waited till now to tell you. See, if I could just carry on with my old job, everything would be fine. I can cope with that. I've kind of developed my own way of doing things over the years.
Neve, we've already had this conversation. Your old job no longer exists.
Yes, but this other job, I don't think I can manage it.
Neve.
No, I honestly don't. I should have come just straight in here and told you in the first place.
Neve, it's all right. You don't have to make excuses. I know what your problem is.
You know.
Yes, of course I do. It's obvious for all to see, but please don't think for a minute it means you're going to lose your job.
Really?
Not at all. As far as I can see, you're more than capable of doing it. All we have to do is think of a way around your little problem. And I think I have the perfect solution.
So where is this new gaff round here?
Not far. I'm not sure the exact address.
Not sure.
Well, I know vaguely where it is. Look, just let me get myself moved in, and then I'll give your managing director a ring. Get her over for a visit.
Anthea?
Yeah, well, I want to set her mind at ease, you know, show her I'm all settled in.
I left some gear with the guard, trackies, a couple of t-shirts and that. Thanks. Look, I hate to ask, but you haven't got any spare cash on you, have you? I don't know. It's just there's magazines and books and stuff and it breaks up the day. I've got my bus fare. It doesn't matter. I'll walk. Yeah, take it. I'll make sure I bring more next time. You can't just pass things to me. Doesn't matter. Next time, eh? What does this look like? Anyone you've managed to mate up with? You're joking, aren't you? What's he in for? Messing with kids, I think. A 7-year-old girl. And him. Battering some woman and then, you know, raping her. I can't believe it. The people they've stuck you in with. Not exactly keeping good company, am I? Oh, it's a nightmare. I've got to get you out. So, what's that Carlton bloke said? Not much. He's taking a lot of notes, though. We should be talking to Nikki, putting the pressure on her. Suppose he'll get his chance in court. Well, somebody's got to do something. It's mad. I mean, it's just her word against yours. Yeah. Who's going to believe me? What? Let's face it, Roy. Top degree student accuses scruffy Irish layabout of slipping something in her drink and then raping her. Who would you believe? You? No. And neither is anybody else. Luke, I believe you. I know you're innocent. Tell that to the judge and jury when I'm standing up in court. I won't get that far, I promise. Carlton reckons that the evidence is dodgy. All she's basing it on is these flashbacks. You know, you've just got to get through the next few weeks, that's all. Then all this will just seem like a bad dream. I promise you.
A computer course?
Yeah.
I can't go on a computer course.
Of course you can. And you'll probably find that everyone else is in exactly the same boat as you. Scared of new technology, reluctant to take new systems on board.
No, it's not that. It's just... I can't do it.
I'm afraid you'll have to. The course is already booked. I think you should find these helpful before you start.
Thank you.
Right. I think that's about it. Oh, and congratulations. Best of luck in your new job.
Thought they were never going to go. They always like that.
Jackie and Lindsay. Oh, I suppose they are, really. I don't think they get on.
And you're the one caught in the middle?
Something like that.
I'll tell you what, I felt like chipping in at one point. You know when they were shouting you down?
Oh, thank you. But I don't need to be defended.
Sorry. Mr. Macho strikes again.
You're not macho.
Do you reckon? Maggie thinks I am. She says I forget to put my brain in gear before I open my mouth.
We think you're a big softy, don't we, Emma?
Emma?
We haven't had a chance to tell you yet. After much umming and ahhing, I finally plumped for Emma. After my grandmother. She was the kindest, most reliable person I've ever met, and I think this little one might just turn out to be the same.
That's nice. Hello, Emma. Your mum finally got round to giving you a name then, eh?
It's about time, don't you?
I thought you were going to make it a present for her 18th.
Oh, just wanted to get it right. And I think it'll be nice to have an M in the house again.
Hi, Mum. What are you doing sat there in your coat?
Hi, love. I've just got in from work. How did you get on? Did you see Jackie?
Yeah, she's finally sorted it. I've got a date.
Oh, that's great news.
Oh, I can't believe it, Mum. 2 weeks and that's it. I'll be running my own business.
So, was he all right then?
Apart from pulling this sweet display in the garage down and spilling orange juice all over my new skirt, yeah?
God knows where this taxi's got to. I must have phoned it 10 minutes ago.
It'll be on its way.
Josh, now can you stay still for just 1 minute, please? Have you got everything? You packed away all your aeroplanes? And did you take your action man out the toilet? Well, he likes to pretend it's a swimming pool. Don't worry, I flushed it first.
Here's your taxi.
Right, well then, time to go.
You're going to be a good boy for your mum. You're going to look after her for me. Knew you would. Come here. Listen, you've definitely got to ring and let me know where this new place is.
Yeah, as I said, you know, I'll let Anthea know. Maybe before the end of the week.
Right, let's get these bags loaded in.
Right, so listen, I'll be round to see you really soon, okay? Just as soon as you're settled into your new flat.
Bye, Daddy.
Right, that's everything in.
Josh, say bye-bye to Auntie.
Bye, Josh. Josh? It's all right, I'm fine.
Go on, in. I'm sorry about that. He just doesn't seem to take to some people.
You right?
Yeah, just about.
Sure you got everything you need?
Right, Mum.
Hello, love.
Thanks.
Bye, Beth.
See you, Anne. And don't forget, I'll be in touch.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Come on, I'll buy you a drink. I think I need one. Hello?
Hi, love. How was he?
Okay. How was work?
Oh, Mr. Rivers was just fine. Said he knew exactly what my problem was. I just needed a push in the right direction. So he's sending me on a high-tech, all singing, all dancing computer course. Ryan, is everything all right?
Everything's fine.
It's not Luke, is it?
Oh, he looks terrible.
No.
I don't think I can face going to see him again.
But you have to, love, for his sake.
Why isn't anybody doing anything to get him out?
We will get him out, of course we will.
When? When he's been beaten up by some lunatic on remand for murder?
Oh, God, Ryan, don't say that.
I can't stand it. I can't stand seeing him caged like some sort of criminal.
I know, son.
I'm gonna clear his name. I don't care who I upset or what I have to do. I'm gonna get him out of there.
Tomorrow at 8 o'clock here on 4, Wild Tales gets close to that slippery creature, the snake. Well, next tonight, the real holiday show comes to an end with sailing in the West Indies and fox hunting in Ireland.
To buy these.
Yes, I did. It's like I said, it's a celebration of our new start.
They're really nice.
Yeah, but you should have took them home, love. They're not going to do you much good here.
Oh, I don't know. I work here, don't I? And now Miss World's vacated the premises. I might even stay over now and again, too.
Oh, yeah?
As long as you behave yourself.
Wonder where she is now.
Probably digging her claws into some other mug. Anyway, I better get going. Don't want to keep Mrs. Harrington waiting.
Yeah, what time is your appointment?
2.
You better get your skates on, then.
God knows what I'm going to say to her. I mean, if I knew why she wanted to cancel the cleaning contract, it'd be a hell of a lot easier to get her to change her mind. As it is, it's like stabbing in the dark.
Don't worry. You'll soon suss her out.
I hope so. It's worth a lot of money.
Hey, I've got every faith in you, love. Go get him, gal.
I'll do my best.
What are you looking for? String? What do you want string for? Oh, no. So what? What was he saying?
No, I
don't know. He just wasn't himself. I mean, he was being dead cheerful and that, but you could tell it was a cover-up job.
Well, he's probably going off his head, locked up in prison with loads of deviants.
Yeah, well, if I've got anything to do with it, he won't be there for much longer.
Oh, aye. Do you want to start the tunnel tonight, then?
There are more ways of getting him out.
Like what?
Well, like getting the case against him dropped. He's only there because Nikki reckons she can vaguely remember him being in the same room as her.
And?
Well, if someone can get her to admit it's a load of rubbish, then he'll be straight back out again.
And you think that someone's gonna be you?
Well, I don't see anyone else around here getting off their backsides to do anything.
You were calling it all the slappers going the other week.
Yeah, well, perhaps I'll try a different tack. But I've got to sort it, Matt. Not just for our Luke, but for me mum and all. She's going off her head worrying about him. I've got to get him out.
So is this someone the university's put you in touch with? No, it's part of the uni, but no one's put me in touch with them. I'm just going by myself. Why aren't you going with anyone? I don't need someone to hold me hand, Mum. Well, couldn't Bernie go with you? Wait outside. I don't even know if I'll go yet. Why? 'Cause I don't know if I want to sit there and bare me soul to some right-on trendy student counsellor. Just see how I feel. Anyway, I've got a seminar this Saturday, so I might just do me notes for that instead. Hey, Dad, we get it off me back. I'm getting an hard time here.
Aren't we all?
What time will you be in?
I don't know. See you.
What's up with his face?
Hello, son.
Just waiting to order. How you, Nan?
Oh, it's freezing out there. I hope you've got that kettle on, Margaret.
Come on off.
What's up with his lordship? I barely got a hello out there.
Oh, you know what he's like when he's got a heavy workload. He's like a bear with a sore head. Mr. Carlton, what are you doing here?
Working. Same as you should be.
Here?
I'll be based in this office for the foreseeable future. Is that a problem?
Oh, no, it's just that nobody said.
Yeah, obviously. That would explain why you're back 20 minutes late from your lunch. There's some urgent typing on your desk.
Right, okay.
I'm a little confused here. Am I right in thinking that you file the hard copies by name and the discs by date?
That was the way Eleanor wanted it, so we could look up either one if we needed to.
I can see we're going to have to make some changes around here.
So, we be bringing any staff across from the other office?
I don't know yet. I'll have to see how things go.
Nikki? Oh, hang on. I only wanted a word.
Give it up, mate. She's not interested.
What? You think I'd look twice at her?
Any luck?
What do you think?
Oh, why aren't I surprised?
Who's rattled this cage?
Oh, don't ask. Did you get everything? Yeah? Hose and £2 bag of sugar? Granulated. It says raw cane sugar.
Yeah, and I checked out the Aldi and the Quickie, and this is all he had. So granulated there is, all right?
Shush. How much longer with that bottle, Katrina?
2 minutes.
Yeah, shush, now, it won't be long.
Someone's hungry.
He's like this half the time when he has been fed. Now, shush, you'll disturb Emma.
On its way, Harry.
Do you want me to take him?
Oh, would you? Oh.
Come on, then. Just hungry, aren't you, mate?
Aye, my God, has anyone got a camera? You with a baby. Jason's mum would have hysterics.
Oh, I can't believe how quiet she is. It's amazing, isn't it? I've been subjected to that racket. You are such a good girl. Yes.
Here you go. Sorry about the wait. He took him by surprise there.
Oh, actually, do you mind doing it?
No, of course not.
Upstairs. Only I've just got her settled and I really don't want her to be disturbed.
No problem. Here you go, Harry. You like my feeding, don't you?
And then if you wouldn't mind taking him out for a walk, that usually gets him off to sleep.
Yeah, sure. I'll take him to the park. See you later. Oh.
Tired?
Oh. Just a bit.
Anything I can do? I mean, anything you need?
I just need to sit down, put my feet up, and enjoy 5 minutes of peace and quiet.
Right, I'll get out your way then.
Greg. Thanks.
Anyway, Mabel Lewis reckons that Bev one's done and run her. Pinched a week's takings and got off. Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. She's a right little madam, that one. And talk about foul-mouthed. Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, fine. It's just... No, actually, I'm not. Me and Greg have had a row.
Oh, I knew something had gone on.
Can you prepare these notes for court for me, please, Katie? And in the correct format this time. These are wrong.
Oh, sorry. Have you written on what changes you want?
Oh, just the standard layout, both sides, etc. You do know what the standard court layout is, don't you, Katie?
Well, Eleanor just used to tell me what she was after. I can do whatever style you want.
Yeah, hang on. You are a qualified legal secretary, aren't you?
No, I'm just finishing off my GMVQ in business administration.
I see. Right, well, I'll take these back into the office and spell out exactly what I want.
Mrs. Harrington, I'm so pleased you... Bev, what the hell are you doing here?
All right, Alf. Oh, I made up you could make it. Thought for a minute you weren't going to come. Slowing down for some tea? Hi. Are you Nikki?
Yeah, I'm Helen.
Pleased to meet you. Would you like to come through?
I just want to know what's going on.
Quite straightforward, really. Mrs. Harrington gave me a call at Ron's last week. She was really pleased with the work I did, and she wanted to make sure it was me that came back. Well, when she found out I was leaving...
You stole her. You stole our client.
Stole her. She virtually begged me. Your work mustn't be up to scratch, Anth, otherwise she wouldn't have taken me on, would she? She said she's never seen anyone handle a dustbuster quite like it.
I want to see her.
What for?
To discuss her cleaning contract. I made an appointment with Mrs. Harrington, not with you.
I'm awful sorry, Anth, but Mrs. Harrington doesn't deal with that side of things anymore. Not now she's got a live-in housekeeper. Oh, that's yours truly, by the way.
You live here?
Yeah, well, when we're not jetting off to her place in France, yeah. Look, are you going to drink that tea or what? Only it's getting cold.
I think it'd stick in my throat.
Ooh, touchy. No need to be like that, Alf. Especially as I might be calling on your services from time to time. Mind you, only if I'm pushed.
I think I better go before I say something I regret.
Suit yourself. I'll get someone to show you out.
I'll find my own way, thanks.
By the way, give my regards to Ron. Tell him not to worry about me finding a bed for the night, because I've got plenty to choose from here. Tell him he can pop round for afternoon tea anytime.
Goodbye, Beth.
See you, Anthea. Have a nice life.
There you go. Tea and sympathy.
Thanks.
It's all right. What else are mothers-in-law for?
Suppose you're the last person I should be confiding about my marriage.
Don't be daft. You know very well I always take your side. Especially once that stubborn flaming son of mine digs his heels in. What was it all about then? Them half-finished foundations out the back?
Amongst other things.
Unbelievable, isn't he? He'll do anything other than get his own house in order. Oh, come on. It's not the end of the world, Mark. We all say things we regret.
Yeah, but this is different. It's like we've been building up to it for ages. You were like bickering and getting on each other's nerves.
You have been under pressure, love.
I know, but... I mean, he was saying things that hadn't even entered my head. I mean, stuff about us. Like, he just wasn't happy.
Oh, Greg! Don't be soft. He knows which side his bread's buttered.
I haven't exactly been good company lately, have I?
Hey, now stop that. Don't be building this up into something it isn't. It's not like you're heading for the divorce courts, is it?
I don't know, maybe we are.
What?
I gave him an ultimatum. I said if he didn't sort himself out, I'd be off. The marriage would be over. And to be honest, I don't even think he's bothered. As I mentioned on the phone, the session will last for about an hour, if that suits you. Oh, and just to set your mind at rest, everything that gets said in here is completely confidential, just between you, me, and the four walls, okay? We'll have a chat today, and then after that, it's up to you. Do you mind if I just wait and see how it goes? Oh, yeah, no pressure. If you decide you can't stand the sight of me, then feel free to move on to another counsellor. I won't be offended.
No, it wasn't that. It's just that, well, I've tried counselling before and it didn't really work out.
Do you want to tell me about that?
I just hated having to sit there going over and over what happened. I mean, he's only just been through all the police interviews and it was like that was all I was doing, just reliving it and reliving it.
So you didn't like the idea of going through it all again?
I just wanted to forget all about it.
Well, nobody here is going to make you talk about anything you don't want to. If you feel like turning up and moaning about your course or your mates, or even me, then fine, you can. It's up to you.
You and our Greg are solid. You know that. How long have you been together now? 23 years.
That means nothing.
Of course it does. Look at all you've been through together. All those years of hard work, struggling to make ends meet.
I think that's the mistake we've made, Jess.
What?
Oh, living this dream. Moving from house to house. Working our way up.
Yeah, and you're nearly there. Don't forget you've got that plot of land all ready and waiting for you to build your dream house on.
Jess, we'll probably never even lay a brick on it.
Of course you will.
And even if we do, who's going to be there to enjoy it? You know, Nicky and Jason will be leaving home soon. I bet you know them we'll be far behind. And what will we be left with then? Just the two of us rattling around some mansion, not knowing what to say to each other.
Oh, don't be soft. Greg would kill you if he heard you talking like this.
Would he? Because I don't know anymore. It's like all of a sudden I don't know. And I don't know what's happened to us.
Oh, Margie.
I don't, Jess. It's like everything we've ever wanted. Like the stupid, ridiculous dream house. Because that's all it is, Jess. It's just a dream. Built on sand.
Flaming hell, boss, what are you doing buying chips?
I've had no dinner.
Don't you think this is slightly more important?
All right, keep your ear on.
Look, I'll check on the back of this place, there's no one there.
Sound, come on, let's do it.
Can I help you?
What?
You're in my space and I'd rather you were out of it.
Well, actually, I wouldn't mind having a word.
I don't think I've got anything to say to you.
What? Hang on. Wait a minute. Look, it's important. It's about Nikki, about these flashbacks she reckons she's been having.
What about them?
Well, I'm worried about them. I just wondered whether you'd be able to talk to her, make her think back, try to really remember what happened that night.
She knows what happened.
Yeah, I know she thinks she does, but she's not remembering the true facts.
What's going on? Hey, it's all right. What? Was that girl from next door to you?
It wasn't him.
How do you know?
I just know.
Well, she thinks it is.
Hey, don't walk away from me when I'm talking to you. Our Luke's whole life's at stake here.
Get off me.
Oh, she's making it up, I know she is. But you've got to talk to her.
Just leave me alone.
Not till you tell your mate to change her story.
Let me go.
Aye. What's going on here?
Nothing.
He's threatening Mr. Dixon. He won't leave me alone.
I think you better go, don't you? On your bike now.
Haven't said a word.
Nikki knows who raped her. And she's going to make sure he suffers exactly the same way as she did.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that.
I'm telling you, your brother did it. He raped her.
You all right, love?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. I'll just head back to Susanna's.
Okay, I'll walk back with you if you want.
No, it's okay. I'll be fine.
You sure?
Yeah. Thanks for stepping in.
I thought you was going to chin her there.
Come on, will you?
Get off.
This little one will be due for a feed soon.
Yeah?
Must say it's much easier feeding her myself and sterilising bottles and mixing up formula.
Margie was always dead against it. I think she wanted to make sure I'd do my share.
Max never expressed an opinion either way. He was always of the cowardly, whatever makes you happy, just don't ask me to make a decision camp.
Has he been in touch?
No.
Didn't you say Emma was due about now?
Yes. Today, actually. He hasn't even phoned.
I'm sorry, I didn't realise.
That's all right. Don't know why I thought he'd get in touch anyway. Obviously lost what feelings he had for me a long time ago.
Do you reckon?
He had affairs with at least 2 women. God knows how many more there were over the years.
I can't understand him. Lovely house, kids, married to someone like you. Why would he want to look elsewhere?
Because men do, don't they?
Not all of them.
You've never been tempted to stray, then?
No, I've always been a one-woman man.
Or maybe the right woman hasn't come along yet. Hi. You weren't very long.
I just wanted to come straight home.
Well, why? What happened?
I ran into that lad from next door. He kind of threatened me.
What, one of the Musgroves?
Yeah, the older lad. He was going on about Nicky in the flashbacks. He wants me to get her to change the story.
Right, that's it. I'm going to have a word.
No, don't. There's already been enough trouble caused. I've already told him where to go.
There's no point making things any worse.
It just shook me up a bit, that's all. I'll be all right.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll be fine. We're going to start off packing.
Well, maybe it's a good job we're going away.
You going away? Where?
Well, we're taking the babies down south to visit my mother. Not that it'll be very restful. She's rather demanding herself.
When are you going?
Tonight.
Oh, didn't realise.
We're looking forward to it, aren't we, Harry?
I was just wondering if anything else had turned up, you know, if there was any more evidence from the police or more suspects.
I don't really get that sort of information. And even if I did, I wouldn't be able to say.
I'm his brother.
Sorry.
I just feel like no one's doing anything.
Oh, well, don't. Honestly. It's only early days.
Did you get those reports typed, Katie?
Yeah. This is Ryan Musgrove, Luke's brother.
Oh, pleased to meet you.
I was just wondering if any new evidence had come in or anything that might help Luke.
I told him we can't really divulge that sort of information.
No, unfortunately not. I wouldn't worry yet. There's a long way to go in this case.
Okay, well, thanks anyway.
See ya.
Right. Court papers. They look fine. And there's a list of colleges that run a legal secretary's course. I think you should enroll in one as soon as possible.
Really?
If you want to carry on working here, Katie, you'll need to be qualified.
Bev. My Bev.
Don't be calling her that, Ron. Not if you still want to be able to walk out of this flat on your own 2 feet.
But what the hell's she doing working round there?
Oh, she's not only working there. She's moved in. Lock, stock and barrel.
You joking?
In an 11-bedroom mansion. She was acting like she owned the place.
I don't believe it.
Of all the two-faced, scheming little...
Got a hand or two of though, haven't you, eh? She's really had us there.
Oh, I could have strangled her, honestly. Sitting there, bold as brass, telling me she didn't need our services anymore. You think she'd lived there all her life?
Ah, well, look on the bright side, eh?
What bright side?
Well, at least we know that she isn't going to be coming round here mithering us again, don't we?
True.
And we may have lost Mrs. Harrington's contract, but we've still managed to secure ourselves a nice little deal on some certain premises not a million miles away from here.
You've got it. You've got the shop.
Signed, sealed and delivered. So you've worked your last day in this pokey little flat.
Oh, Ron, that's brilliant.
It's the great grannies, eh?
I mean, it's like I can't go anywhere or do anything without them giving me the third degree. Where you going? Who you going with? What time you be back? Oh, it's a nightmare.
So they're being a bit overprotective with you?
That's the understatement of the year. I mean, I know it's only because of what's happened, but it doesn't make it any easier for me. Just nothing feels normal anymore.
Do you think there's anything you could do about it?
I don't know. I suppose I could with my mum, but not my dad. He treated me like I was about 5 before all this happened. He's completely gone off his head now.
Still thinks your daddy's little girl?
Something like that.
But your mum's a bit more approachable.
Yeah, she is. Maybe I should speak to her. Tell her how I'm feeling.
Right, we'd better start to wind things up. We're nearly out of time.
What?
Your hour is up, Miss Shadwick.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. I feel like I've only been in here 5 minutes.
Time flies, doesn't it?
Yeah, I better go. I've got a lecture in 5 minutes. Helen, before I go, there was something else I wanted to ask.
Fire away.
I had some flashbacks, you know, what happened. They seem to have stopped now, like, but is that normal?
Oh, yeah. A lot of people experience them. It's your body's way of coping with the trauma of what happened.
So I'm not going mad then?
Definitely not.
Well, that's a relief. Thanks a lot for today. I've really enjoyed it.
Good. I'm glad.
Is it okay if I come and see you next week?
Of course. Same time?
Yeah.
Okay. See you next week?
Yeah. See ya. God. Harvey, what are you doing? You nearly hit me off, ain't you?
I've been standing outside waiting for you for ages.
What for?
I've got some notes for you.
Notes? What notes?
From Simpson's lecture this morning. I noticed you weren't there, so I thought I'd do my good deed for the day. I think I've got everything down.
Well, I could have just spotted Bernie's.
Yeah, well, there's none in now. So I was counselling.
Well, how do you know about the counselling?
I saw you go in before and I walked past.
Oh, right. Look, I've got to go late as it is.
Nikki. Notes.
I didn't know you were going away.
It was quite spur of the moment, really. I only decided last week.
I just thought you'd have said. You know, so I can sort out when I'm going to get this lot finished.
Well, you can do it while we're away if you want. You've got a key, you can let yourself in.
OK, if that's what you want.
No, I didn't say that. I like you being around. It's a bonus having a little adult company these days.
No, you're right. I'll do it while you're away. It's less upheaval for the kids.
Greg, like you being here. What have you done?
Nothing. It's just a scratch.
You're bleeding. I'll get you a plaster.
It's all right, honestly.
No, put it under the tap. Come on. You think that's big enough?
Yeah. Oh, fine like that.
Oh. No. Here. Let me. Must have really hurt.
No, it's OK.
You sure?
Yeah. I wish you weren't going away.
Why?
I'm really going to miss you.
I thought you were a one-woman man.
Burning boxers, but not through passion. The Friends are next on 4, and after that, the Friday comedy continues with Boys Unlimited.
Morning, love. Hasn't Margie gone into work then?
She's having a lie-in.
Why don't you make the most of the fact that your wife's still in bed and go and join her?
Mother.
You're all married, aren't you? Or had you forgotten? Why don't you take a bit of breakfast in bed? That'd be nice.
What's up with you? Has Margie said something?
No, not at all. Just because you've been married for 20-odd years, it doesn't mean the romance has to die, you know. It never did for me and your father.
Not now, eh, Mum?
Oh, well, since you're so preoccupied with work, perhaps you'd be interested in a bit more.
Oh, aye.
Well, Ron Dixon's taken over Sinbad's old shop for his great-granny's business. It's opening on Friday, and he needs a few jobs doing. You know, putting up shelves, painting, that sort of thing.
I'll send Jason around, see if it's worth our while.
Right. Well, I'll leave you to it. I'll probably get more conversation out of Susanna's plants.
Susanna's away, you know.
I know. I'm looking after the house while she's away. Is that all right with you? Hello, love.
What's the matter with my mum? She's only well up there now.
Oh, she was just working late last night.
You two haven't been arguing again, have you?
Who said we'd been arguing?
Dad, I'm not stupid.
Shouldn't you be getting off to school?
I'm going in a minute. Dad, I'll put my name down to help with the set designs for the school play. You're not even listening to me.
I am, go on.
Mr. Corkill told me to ask you if you had any bits and pieces, Joe, to help with the set.
Did he?
What's the matter with you?
Nothing, I'm looking for something. I can search and listen at the same time, you know.
Forget it. I'll see you later.
Joey didn't even finish his tea. Too desperate to find a job. He went out first thing, you know, to trips the streets to look for work.
Too many, Anne.
Dad, please, can't you put in a good word for him at your place?
Eva, we've been through this already. It wouldn't last 2 minutes. We need workers, not shirkers.
Joey needs a job, Dad. We're desperate. You know I'm only clinging on to mine by the skin of my teeth.
You're not being fair, love.
Would you just think about it?
Any tea left?
Yeah, but you'll have to help yourself.
I could do with another.
What's up with your place?
Your mum's been having a go at me again about finding your dad a job at our place. Have you ever heard of anything so ridiculous?
Is it too much to ask for my father to help my husband?
You married him, love, not me.
Yeah, but we're supposed to be a family, Dad. Joey needs a job. We need the money.
Our Luke's the one in trouble, not me dad. Why don't you worry about him?
You think I'm not? You think they've locked him away and I've just forgotten about him?
I didn't mean...
Well, your brother's in prison on a very serious charge. And heaven forbid, but if his case should go to court, I don't want us to have to rely on legal aid. I want us to get him the best defence money could buy. Now, you tell me something. How are we going to do that if none of us are working?
Well, can't you make it any earlier? Look, you're going to have to tell her to make another appointment. I'm not doing any interviews after 3 o'clock.
Going to the park, aren't we, sweetheart?
Hello? Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, bye.
Busy?
Yeah. I'm still trying to find someone to run the business. I've got an agency sending people out to see me today.
I think you've interviewed every hairdresser and beautician on Merseyside by now, haven't you? It's supposed to be opening next week.
I know. I just can't find anyone I like. I need someone really special to front it all.
I can't help you there, then.
Nana, can I go up and see Grandad before I go to school?
You're too late, love. He's up and out.
Well, why's he had to go in this early? He only got back from the school trip last night.
Doesn't have to go in this early. He wanted to. He'd rather be working on that sodden school play than be here. Sick of his...
What's the matter, Nana?
Nothing, love. You get yourself off to school, eh? You don't want to be late, do you?
We won't be long. I'll drop her off at school, then I'm coming right back.
Oh, please, Dad's really want one.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't want a hamster in the house. It'll stink the place out.
We won't clean the cage every day, honest.
I know you, Gemma. You'll be all over it 1 minute, and the next thing it'll be forgotten about, and Muggins here will be left to look after it.
You won't, honest.
Come on, you're going to be late.
Oh, please, Dad's really want one.
You can't have everything you want.
Everyone else has got one.
I'm not interested in everyone else. I said no, Gemma. End of story. Come on.
Aren't you going into work?
Maybe later.
Not like you to stay in bed. I'd Emily thought you were sick.
Well, I don't feel 100%, actually. That's probably because of what's going on between us two.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Fine, forget it.
Oh, hang on, Mag. Look, I know we need to talk.
It's me you should be saying I'm sorry. And I am. I'm sorry for the things I said the other day. It's just that I was so angry.
No, we both said things we didn't mean. I just wish our Emily hadn't heard it all.
I know, the kids have had more than the first year to deal with, haven't they?
We all have. Maybe that's why things have been strained between us.
Is that all it's been? Strained?
How do you mean?
Well, I was beginning to wonder whether it was more than that. Greg, do you mind if I ask you a question?
Go on.
Do you still love me?
Of course I love you.
Do you know, I am so relieved to hear you say that. I thought we were growing apart.
What, me and you? Never.
It's amazing what a few plants will do.
I want to get the place looking decent so your mum can sit out here when it gets a bit warmer.
Do you want to hand with anything?
Nah, finished. Just got time to get tidied up for work. Tell you what, you can get rid of them bin bags if you're looking for something to do.
Yeah, OK. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to hang around, see if I can catch that Nicky.
The Shadwick girl? What are you talking about?
I'm going to try and get her to change her statement.
Are you stupid? Talking about making things worse.
Well, no one else round here seems to be doing anything. You're all just burying your heads in the sand as usual.
That's because there's nothing we can do. It's in the hands of the law now. Let's just leave it at that.
No way. I'm going to make Nicky see some sense. It's the only way we'll get our Luke out.
That won't get him out. That'll get you in there with him. You can't interfere with the witness, for God's sake. I told you, just let the law deal with it.
So what was all that about before?
Oh, nothing. Taking it out of something.
Well, something's the matter, and I want to know what it is.
My life just feels like one big chore. I get up in the morning, I see to Will, go to work, come home, clean, wash, iron, cook, go to bed. Get up the next day and the whole thing starts all over again.
So what's brought this on?
Nothing ever changes. I just had a bit of help, you know, from time to time, but oh no, everyone else is busy having a life.
Do you mean me?
No, love, no. You've got your own life to lead.
Oh, so you say my dad's not helping?
Don't say you haven't noticed.
Well, I was surprised he volunteered for the school trip.
Listen, the only difference that Jimmy going on the school trip made was he wasn't climbing into bed with me every night. The rest of the time he's at that school, I hardly ever see him.
Well, my dad thinks the world of you, Mum. He's just busy working, that's all.
Yeah, with that Karen one. With her shiny hair and her lovely makeup and her immaculate nails. The last thing he wants to do is come home and look at me.
Mum, you're a very attractive woman. You just need to make time for yourself.
Oh, well, that's the laugh. I just about have time to brush my teeth. I spend my whole time looking after everyone else. There's no time left for me.
Then make time. It's like I keep telling you, life doesn't give you anything. You've got to take it. It's all about putting yourself first.
And what about your dad? Is he going to put me first?
I can't believe I gave you an ultimatum.
You were surprised?
Don't know what I'd do if it was over between us, you know.
I'd never come to that, love.
Do you know what? This is what I've missed, you know, peace and quiet. Us two spending some time together. I don't think we've been out together since our works do.
You mean the night when I walked out and left you with your boyfriend?
Ross? I don't think so. No, he's definitely not my type.
I should have seen your face.
Couldn't believe he just walked out and left me there.
Oh no, I acted like a big soft kid, didn't I? I wish I could rewind back to then. All I had to worry about was a little bit of old-fashioned jealousy. I'd have been able to step in and stop what happened to Annie.
I know how you feel, love. Like the session with the counsellor seemed to go well. She's going back to see her again.
Why don't we go and celebrate the first bit of good news we've had in ages?
Do you really mean that? Do you really want to go out?
Yeah, why not? God knows when we'll have something to celebrate again. We'll go and have something to eat if you like. Go down the Swan, have a bite there like we used to.
Yeah, it'd be great. Like old times.
You divvies, there'll be murder if you break that window. We're nowhere near the window. It was on the path. Haven't you two got anything better to be doing? Like what? Like getting a job so you can bring some money in. We're all gonna have to pull our weight.
I don't see you doing anything.
Don't get funny, Matt.
Anyway, for your information, I will be bringing some money in soon.
Yeah? How?
Well, that's for me to know and you to find out.
Oh, Mum's got enough on her plate. You better not be doing anything dodgy.
Oh, as if.
You've been warned.
Come on, Bosco, best out of 5.
Is William all right?
Yeah, he's just tired. He had a bit of a restless night, you know. Keeps asking for his dad. Surprised he remembers what he looks like.
He's got to work, Mum. You know, I'm surprised you're reacting like this. I thought you'd be made up. He'd gone legit for once. He's got himself a good career.
Oh, yeah? But I didn't expect him to spend every living moment being a teacher, did I? It's supposed to be a job, not a way of life.
So what is it you want from him?
I'd just like him to be a husband and a father every now and again. Is that too much to ask?
Well, why don't you talk to him? Tell him how you feel.
Don't you think I've tried? All I get is broken promises. Oh, don't worry, love. I'll be spending much more time at home once Christmas is over. Next thing I knew, he was off to Adrian's Wall. And now he's doing this blasted school play with Karen.
Ah, is that what this is about? Are you jealous of this Karen?
No, I am not. Just feel let down.
Look, I think you and me dad should spend more time together. I mean, what's happening with this holiday?
What holiday?
Well, that's what we're going to sort out this afternoon before I pick Carly up from school. I'll go and do this interview, then we're going to get stuck into these.
Well, give me something to look forward to.
Then start looking. Because I reckon a bit of sun and sand is just what you and me dad need.
Yeah, Emily's fine, Mr. Abbott. She's had the all clear from the doctor. Her ankle's okay now. So she's all yours. Yeah, no problem. Okay, see ya.
Is that about to run again?
Yeah, She was right, you know, we have been neglecting her. I'll tell you what, if that ball comes anywhere near this house, I'm going out there. Fancy playing football on the close? They'll smash your window if they're not careful.
Like you did when you were playing football with me that night.
Oh, yeah, forgot all about that.
I think there's a lot of things we've forgotten.
All right.
Do you fancy him?
What now, like?
Well, why not? I mean, you've sent our Jason round to run Dixon's new shop. Nicky's out with Bernie.
Mm-hmm.
Emily's at school, I'd say. That's just perfect.
Hi, James.
Hiya.
Where's Ollie?
It's upstairs asleep.
What, at this time? He met you at school, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh, no, does he have to, Dad? Feel like a baby going home with my brother.
Well, it's either me or Leo, and I couldn't make it, so...
Notice anything?
Somebody been tidying up?
No, it was me. Put a bit of washing in as well. Is there anything else you want me to do?
Ah. So what's all this about, then? Or need I ask?
No, I just felt like tidying up.
You've done a better job than me or Sinbad. You seem to have given the place that much-needed feminine touch. I have to get you to tidy up more often.
I will, don't mind. Do you want a cup of tea?
This hamster means more to you than I thought, doesn't it? Go on. Go and tell Pippi your dad said it's all right to bring one home.
Dad, I already have. Make me new pet hamster, Fudge.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. I should be fine then, yeah. OK. Yeah, see you then. Ta-ra. That was weird. I told him I had a migraine.
Margie Shadwick taking a sickie, you never thought I'd see the day.
I know, I'm relying on you to nurse me back to health, because I need some more bed rest.
What now? Anna and Emily will be home soon, and Dad Jason's only waiting on the parade.
Oh, you little spoil sports. Well, I suppose I'd better go and take your bath if we're going out later on. Hey, it's Bessie Susanna's posh new restaurant, isn't it? We could have gone there instead.
How much money do you think I've got?
Scampi in a basket, and this one will do me as long as I'm with you.
Hello, love. What are you doing sitting there by yourself?
Didn't fancy going home. Mum and Dad will only start arguing. Everybody's got to make me tea. It's any excuse for an argument these days. Dad just get me home.
I know you've had a lot of problems at home recently, but things will get better.
Not if my mum kicks me Dad out, they won't.
Don't be daft.
Nanya didn't see them. Oh, they were saying all kinds to each other. It was horrible.
Mums and dads always say all kinds of stupid things to each other when they're arguing. Look, the family's been through a lot of heartache lately after what happened to our Nicky. And, you know, sometimes when you're feeling like that, you just lash out at the people closest to you. I suppose it's because we know they'll forgive us.
So do you not think they'll split up?
No. Stop worrying. Just forget about it. Oh, come on, let's get off this cover wall. Come into the shop with me and have a cup of tea. Our Jason's out the back putting up some shelves.
I can't. I've got to go back to school. Mr. Abbott said he wanted to see me after a staff meeting.
Ooh, what's this? More plans for the Olympics?
Something like that.
I don't think I could have put up with that smell for much longer.
Yeah, but with a bit of luck, this lot will get into it all.
Didn't smell as bad as that last time, did it?
Yeah, but we didn't have as much then.
True.
Hey, and don't think you're getting away with this. You score me for half of it.
What are you doing with all that?
Nosy, aren't you?
We haven't just knocked it off, that's what you're thinking. You just bought it from the shop.
What for? These aren't sniffing the Myers.
They will look stupid. Don't answer that one.
So what do you want them for?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah.
Well, it works out cheaper than deodorant.
Do you know what? I didn't even know I had bothered speaking to you. You're both off your heads.
Hiya, Mum. I've put the stew on.
Oh, good lad. Is your dad home?
No, I haven't seen him all day.
Oh, I wonder where he is. He's been out since early.
Maybe he's found a job.
I hope so.
Hiya, love. Put some bed plans out there. It's going to look smashing.
Thanks, Dad. I'll have a look at it in a minute. Ryan, would you go over this computer stuff for tomorrow for me?
Where is it?
Here. I'm absolutely dreading it.
You'll be all right, love.
Yeah, I hope so, Dad.
No point worrying about it.
It's easier said than done.
Kept yourself busy this afternoon, did you?
I haven't spoken to Nicky Shadwick, if that's what you're asking.
Good. Does that mean you're going to let it drop now?
No. It means I haven't caught up with her yet. But I will.
Oh, my God.
Get that with the light on.
Well, thanks very much for going behind my back.
Who do you think you're talking to? And I didn't go behind your back.
You did. He told me he was talking to you, and I'm sick of you phoning me teachers every 2 minutes, jangling about me.
Mr. Abbott rang us, He asked if your ankle was better. Your dad said yeah. I mean, what's wrong with that?
It's my ankle. I should be the one who says whether I'm ready to run on it or not you.
Hey, mouth. Don't think you can talk to me like that. You've let her get away with murder lately. It's about time to put my foot down. Get to your room.
No, I'm not happy with this smell. It's too risky. And I've already had a police caution.
Yeah, but I thought you needed the cash for your mum and dad, and we can't make money out of thin air.
It's true. And anyway, weed's not that bad. It's not like a real drug.
Try telling that to the busies. It's still an illegal substance.
The world's full of hypocrites. I mean, it's all right for me dad to throw ale down his neck, but this stuff's illegal. They're all drugs.
Yeah, and I bet he wouldn't have set fire to the house after a bit of this. He'd have been too chill to shed a light to anything.
I'll have to come up with some story about a job or something, so my mum and dad don't get suspicious about me handing money over.
I'm not giving them all of it, don't worry.
Yeah? If it wasn't for us, we wouldn't be in this mess. We're absolutely skint. My mum's walking around turning the lights off after everyone. Everything's getting cut back. I can't remember the last time we saw chocolate biscuits in the cupboard.
Don't mention food. I'm starving.
Let's go. It stinks in here.
You don't think people will be able to smell this on the parade, do you?
No. The smell from the chippy and the hairdressers will cancel it out. We're not going to get caught. No.
Oh, Linz, why don't you come on holiday with us, eh?
Can we, Mum? You don't want us tagging along with you? Wouldn't you rather spend some time on your own with me, Dad?
Please, Nana.
Oh, I'd love you to, wouldn't I? But it's up to your mum, isn't it? Are you sure? I mean, wouldn't you rather it was just you and me dad?
Well, it's not going to be just me and your dad, is it? And we've got to have William. It's hardly going to be a romantic holiday for two, is it?
Well, I suppose I could take him off your hands. Let you see some of the nightlife. Hey, we could take it in turns to babysit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that sounds great. A real family holiday.
Me and Kylie will come on one condition. You let me pay.
You? What with, like?
Well, by the time we need to pay, the club will be up and running. I'll be able to pay for it out the profits.
Love, you're going to have to live on that.
There'll be more than enough, trust me. I know what I'm talking about. And you deserve a decent holiday. We all do.
I'll need one after this Friday. Your dad's only gone and put my name down for this school quiz.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I'm going to make a right fool of myself, aren't I? I mean, what do I know about anything? Anyway, I haven't got anyone to take care of our William, so I'll probably be able to get out of it.
Mum, me and Kylie will look after Will. And at the end of the day, it's a night out. You'll enjoy yourself. What was all that about?
Nothing. Didn't seem like nothing to me.
I really wanted to help at the school play. And now Mr. Abbott said I can't.
Why?
He says I need to train.
Well, he is right, love. I mean, you'd have missed a lot of training with your ankle being bad.
I just feel like everyone's taking over my life. I mean, first Abbott, and now me dad.
Be fair, I mean, all your dad did was tell Mr. Abbott that your ankle was better. I mean, you didn't want him to lie, did you? Mr. Abbott reckons you can go all the way.
Yeah.
So stop sulking. You won't be late.
You and me dad going out?
Yeah. Your nan's going to keep an eye on you. I'll be here now. Hey, and don't be going to bed too late. You need all the sleep you can get if you're going to be our Olympic champion.
I can't wait to tell Pip what cage you got.
I don't know why I didn't pick that little cage for £7.50.
Hey, you wouldn't be seeing Dad put my hamster in that cheapo cage.
All this cage has done is put you in debt. 4 weeks pocket money owe me. And don't forget all the tidying up you've got to do.
Oh, but it was worth it.
Considered what you're really paying for when you buy a house. Indeed, are you actually buying?
What are you doing sitting in the dark?
I hadn't noticed. Anyway, I'm trying to save electricity. I'm sick of the house looking like the Blackpool illuminations, with everyone leaving the lights on everywhere.
Well, I'm not sitting in the dark. I want to read my paper. What's for tea?
Vegetable stew.
Don't tell me you're cutting down on meat as well.
No, it's just one of those meals that'll stretch.
Well, don't give me too many potatoes. I hate potatoes.
Since when?
I'm a meat man, I always have been. I like nothing better than a nice piece of sirloin steak on my plate.
Yeah, well, you won't be getting much of that here, with money as tight as it is.
I'll chip in a bit more with the housekeeping.
No, you pay enough already.
I can afford a bit extra, you know.
Well, if you could, I must admit I'd be really grateful.
And told Joey's got an interview at our place tomorrow morning.
Honestly? Thanks, Dad. You've no idea how much this means to me.
All right. Listen, it's only an interview, not a job, and the rest is up to him.
Well, I promise you, Dad, he won't let you down.
They were stylish, innovative and moved like the wind. Classic British Cars looks back at the jet-powered Rover, next on 4.
And tell him we love him and miss him, you know. And we'll be there to visit him as soon as we can.
Is that it?
Yeah. Does it read okay?
Yeah. Luke will be made up with it.
I can't believe it's his 21st birthday next week and we won't even be there to spend it with him.
I know. It's bang out of order.
Should Dad come to work yet?
Yeah, about 10 minutes there, why?
Well, it's bad enough that your dad had to find a job for me without him rubbing my nose in it. And he's grabbing every opportunity.
Here, put this one on. You can't go to an interview in that old thing.
I'll be paying for this favour for the rest of my life. I'll never hear the end of it.
You better hope you get it, then.
Why? So I can't win in this one. I like to be bragging if I get it and slagging me off if I don't.
Well, at least you're in with a chance.
I haven't done an interview in years.
Well, I tell you what, we'll do a swap. I'll go to your interview and you can go on my computer course.
Oh, Mum, you'll be fine.
No, love. I think they're going to see straight through me.
No, they won't. You've foxed them for years.
Hey, Houdini couldn't have done a better job escaping from the situations you have. You'll be fine.
Oh, what's that smell?
See, I told you there was a smell here.
Well, open a window. There's probably a dead bird in the loft or something.
Well, if there is, you'll have to go up and get it out.
You're joking, aren't you?
You can't live in this.
All right, I'll sort it. I'll put a couple of air fresheners down. That'll shift it.
Take more than a few air fresheners.
Come on, let's get a move on, eh? My dad's got me on another job later.
How is the family?
Oh, so.
Yeah. Must be awful for you having the Musgroves living on the close. I know what it was like when I had to live by the Cork Hills.
Yeah, well, there's no point in losing your rag with them, is there? It's not going to help our Nicky.
Suppose not. Right, let's get this stuff downstairs.
We'll go and open up.
Hey, you don't think your dad's got on reading the window box, do you?
Dad, you're joking, aren't you?
It sure smells like that to me, mate.
You're going to be a bit early, aren't you?
I thought I'd go to the job centre first, see if there's something wrong.
Well, hopefully it'll be the last time you've got to go down there if everything goes well with your interview.
Fingers crossed, huh? Just hope I come over okay.
Just be yourself, you'll be fine. I'd better get that. Ryan's in the shower. Good luck, okay?
And good luck in your computer course. I'll be thinking about you.
Thanks, Joey.
If we mention that dress again, I'll kill you. But I really liked it. We might as well go and get in town now, because you're not going to shut up until we do. We'll go after Lawson's lecture, then we can go into town and get something to eat. No, we'd rather get something at the student union. Why? Because the drinks are cheaper. That's what I like to hear, a woman after my own heart. What's up?
That's Luke Musgrove's mum.
Have you heard anything more about him?
No, I don't want to either.
Oh, we'll try and keep my mind off him, but... Hey, you're not going to get upset today, girl, because I'm not going to let you.
I'm all right.
I know you are, and I will be once I bought that dress. Come on.
An arm and a leg this cost me, and already the wheels fallen off.
Old Gemma's made up, buddy.
I should hope so and all.
What are you doing? You're gonna frighten her to death pushing your kipper against the cage like that.
Listen, does this hamster look all right to you?
Leave her alone, you wasting Gemma, bothering her every 2 minutes.
No, seriously, though. His face looks a bit funny.
We'll laugh at it. Let's have a look. Oh, his eye looks a bit swollen. Maybe it's got an eye infection.
An eye infection? Can they get that?
Of course they can. I think you've got a dodgy hamster there, mate. Can you take it back and swap it for another one?
No, she got it off Pippa. It's the last one.
Well, I'm no expert, but that hamster doesn't look too healthy to me. Well, we'll have to take it to the vets.
I haven't got time for all that.
I bet you haven't got the money either after you forked out for that cage. Vets don't come cheap.
Hey, it will be finished in time for the opening, won't it?
Of course it will.
Good. And you'll have to get something for these paint fumes.
I'd rather you did something about the pong in your flat.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna get a can from next door. Does anyone want anything?
No, thanks, son. You won't be long, will you? It's amazing, you know, love. I've done a full circle. First the Moby, then my own shop, then back to the Moby. Now I've got a shop again. It's a fantastic feeling.
You've worked hard to be here. You deserve every inch of this place.
Hey, we deserve it. You did remember to put that advert in the paper, didn't you?
Of course I did. And they said they'll send a photographer around for the opening. So you better put your glad rags on.
Great. I still can't believe it, though, you know. This time last year, I didn't have a bean. I was siphoning petrol from over the road. Who'd have thought it? This place. You. Us. I've got the lot now, haven't I?
Right. If we can all turn to page 5 and follow the instructions from there, please.
Did you remember to switch the answer phone on?
Yes.
And the letters to Mr. Parry and Mr. Jacobs, have they gone out?
Yes, they went off first thing.
Good. I think there's a lot to be learned by this prison visit. As a trainee legal secretary, I think it's vital you get a handle on how things work.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be really interesting.
Yeah. Oh, and I need you to organise a temp to cover your day release.
Sorry?
For your legal secretary's course. Have you enrolled yet?
Not yet, no.
Well, can you make that the top of your list of priorities?
All right, mate.
All right, mate.
Hey, you're right. It was an eye infection. That's even more money I've had to fork out on this thing. Well, that's definitely it.
I don't believe this.
Oh, what's up?
It's a flyer for that great granny's. Apparently they're having an open day tomorrow in my old shop.
Oh, right.
Talk about adding insult to injury. Of all the people who could have ended up with that shop, it had to be Ron Dixon. God, if it wasn't for him, I'd still be in that place.
That's well out of order, that.
I'm going to have to see Ron Dixon and his new expanding empire every day while I'm wrapping chips for people and getting paid by the hour.
Hey, don't knock it, mate.
I'm sorry, mate. I didn't mean it like that, you know. I mean, I'm grateful for the job. It's just that, well, if it wasn't for him, I'd still have my own business. I'd be where Ron is. And look where I am.
I don't know what to say, mate. I suppose I better get that, eh? Right, funny, Jerome. What brings you round here? Yeah, come in. Made up to see you. You coming then, or what?
Just come in, will you?
Two coffees, please, Michael, and whatever young Mr. Shadwick wants.
That's just one of those sporty drinks.
So how are you getting on?
I only went in to do the paint. He's only doing all kinds. How much do you think I made a sharp exit? It's what is mine.
I'll go out after and do a bit more leafleting. Make sure we get a good turnout for tomorrow. I wonder if I can get it announced on the radio.
They might put it on News and 10 if you ask them nicely.
Can I have a word? Yeah, you can have two. Do one. Oh, look, let me buy you a drink. Didn't you hear me? Leave me and my girlfriend alone. And yeah, she told me you've been hassling. Look, I just want to talk to you about our Luke. There's no way he would have raped your sister. You seem like a decent guy. Can't you talk to her? You know, make her see sense?
Second thoughts, I think I will have that to you.
Yeah? Right. Lager, yeah?
Yeah, sound.
2 pints of lager, please. I mean, you can't really rely on a flashback, can you? But it doesn't mean that it was our Luke, you know, who did the...
Don't you ever go near me, me family, or my girlfriend again. Because the next time, you'll get more than a pint in your face.
What's your game? Nothing, Dad. Just leave it.
I think you better get home and get yourself cleaned up, eh?
All I wanted to do was get someone to talk to Nikki. Make her think about what she's doing.
Talking to the wrong person there, mate.
It's Nikki Shadwick who's picked the wrong person. My brother's being framed here, banged away for no reason, all because of that drunken slag.
How are you today, Luke? Managing to cope all right?
Trying to. So, have you any news for me?
The situation is pretty much as it was the last time I saw you.
Well, what's today's visit about?
What we need to do is briefly recap on all the evidence put forward so far, and hopefully you can clarify 1 or 2 points.
It seems to be all talk and no action. I'm sick of it. I just want to go home. I never raped Nikki Shadwick. I'm not a rapist. I shouldn't be here.
Right, so I think I'll get round the chippy and give the lads a hand for the lunchtime rush.
All right, sir.
Nice to meet you anyway.
Yes, and you.
Right, I'll see you later.
See you, mate. Excuse me. You sure you don't want a drink?
No, sir.
There you go, Van. So, what brings you around here, then?
Well, actually, we've run into a spot of trouble.
I have, you mean? What sort of trouble?
Mick, I'm really worried. Jerome got picked up by the police last night.
What for? Nothing. I haven't even done anything.
You have! You were joyriding! It was with that devil I told you about at Frank's funeral. Your dad's not cold in the ground yet, and you're running rings round me.
I didn't know the car was stolen, did I? So what are the police saying?
We've cautioned him. It never would have happened if Frank was alive. I know he's not here, Mick, but I feel like I've let him down.
No, you haven't. You didn't tell soft lad here to get in that car, did you? Frank couldn't have stopped him any more than you could. But you're acting as if I've been had up for mass murder or something. What's the big deal? Hey, don't talk to your mother like that, son.
He's not a bad kid. It's just getting him with the wrong crowd. I've got to get him away from that Devo.
So, what are you gonna do?
I want you to take him in, Mick. Not forever. Just until he sorts himself out. I need your help, Mick. Please. I can't cope without Frank. I just can't cope.
To believe it. Union card? You don't need it now anyway. I know. Just hate losing things.
Everything all right? Doesn't appear to me that the police have got a very strong case. Apart from the fact that you were seen talking to Nikki Shadwick and the shirt button that belongs to you, everything seems to hang on the credibility of her recalled memory. Well, so what does that mean? I think the Crown Prosecution Service are stringing things out so that eventually someone will come up with more evidence. What do you think will happen? What we've got to hope is that the CPS decide to drop it because of lack of real evidence. And if they don't? Well, we're due back in court in a couple of weeks, and they'll remand you for a further 7 days until committal.
You mean I'm going to be banged up for all that length of time?
I'm afraid so. The worst-case scenario is that the CPS don't drop it, in which case the magistrate will transfer the matter to Crown Court for trial.
I thought you'd have me out of here by now, but this is going to trial, isn't it?
I know it must be frustrating for you, but believe me, we're doing the very best we can.
So?
I'll be in touch.
Please help me.
What can I do?
You've got to get me out of here.
Can I see him straight away?
I'll do what I can.
You told me to come to you if I ever needed any help.
Yeah, but that was meant as an offer to mow your lawn or paint your house.
Mum, he doesn't want me to stay. Let's just go.
That's not what I said.
You don't have to.
Please, Mick. It won't be for long.
Can't anybody else help you, Fawn? What about your sister down in London?
I don't want to send him to the other end of the country. I've just lost my husband. I don't want to lose my child as well.
This is embarrassing.
What about the practical things? Where's he gonna sleep? We're overcrowded as it is. There's 5 of us live here already. I've got lodgers.
I'll pay for his keep.
It's not about the money.
I wouldn't ask you if I wasn't desperate. I just need some distance so he can sort himself out before he gets into some real trouble. I'm trying to get over losing Frank. I haven't got the strength to bring him in line.
What do you think about all this?
Isn't it obvious?
I don't care what you think. I thought we sorted this out last night. You've got to get away before they put you away.
Hiya. How did you get on?
So. It's all pretty informal. They said they'd let me know.
We'll just keep our fingers crossed then.
Well, I've had mine crossed for you all day. How'd you get on?
I walked out.
Oh, Niamh.
I know I shouldn't have. I should have tried to find a way around it, but I couldn't. There was just this manual and a keyboard. What was I supposed to type?
So what happens now? Do work now you walked out?
They haven't phoned yet, but they will. I could be out of a job, Joey. I could have blown everything.
I think I've beaten you to that, love. This arrived this morning. It's from the insurance company.
What does it say?
I'm sorry, love. I really didn't want to have to tell you this.
Joey, what?
They say they're not sure about how the fire in the house started.
Well, that's not our problem.
Niamh, they're saying they don't think it was an accident.
And?
And they're not going to give us any money. They're not going to pay out on the fire.
You know, Nick, you start to look like your old self again. Tell you the truth, I feel a lot better as well. I think it's since I went to see that counsellor. Why do you reckon she's good, like? Yeah, I felt I'd relax with her. And what advice did she give you? She doesn't really advise you on anything. It wasn't like I was being counselled, it was more like a chat. Oh, she said good. Well, whatever she does, it seems to have done you the world of good. Yeah, it has. I mean, we talked about my mum and dad and how I feel about them. That's nothing new. I have to listen to that all the time. You're off your head, you. Thank God I haven't just got you to talk to. I'd definitely end up nuts. I'll go and get some crisps.
Hello.
Hiya. I've just been to see your Luke.
Have you? How was he?
He seems all right.
What was he saying?
He was just talking to Mr. Carlton, you know, about what's happening.
So, what's Mr. Carlton saying?
Nothing much. He was just going through a statement with him.
Has he mentioned anything about Luke getting out?
Look, I can't really say anything. I could get into trouble.
Can't you tell me anything?
Not really, no. Only what he already told you in the office. It's a long way to go yet.
You're right. I've heard it all before.
Ryan? I know my opinion doesn't count for much, but I don't think he did it either.
Read it again.
It's not going to change anything.
Yeah, but I don't understand why they're saying what they're saying.
It's simple, Niamh. They think it was arson.
The last thing I wanted was for our house to go up in flames. But at least I thought then that the insurance would cover us to fix it.
I know what you thought. What we both thought. Doesn't make things any better. In fact, it makes things a whole lot worse.
I'm not sure that it would work, Fawn.
We can make it work. What is it that you're worried about?
Jerome doesn't even want to be here. I'm not happy in being here against his will.
And that's the only reason, is it?
Well, yeah, of course it is. I mean, that and the fact there's hardly enough room to move as it is.
Oh, that's it. Oh, hello.
Hiya. So what do you say, Mick? Can he stay here?
Well, it's not just up to me. There's 4 other people live here. It's going to be a bit of a tight squeeze.
Everything all right, Mick?
Vonnie's asked if Jerome could stay with us for a bit. Things are a bit difficult for her at the moment, you know.
Yeah, well, it's all right with me. The more the merrier, but where's he going to sleep?
What about the sofa?
That's not practical, is it?
This is mad, Mum. I'm going.
Jerome!
Hang on. Look, we'll sort something out. We'll have a word with our Leo. See if he minds you bunking in with him.
What are we going to do, Joey?
Try to stop worrying. I don't want you worrying about Luke, your reading, the house, any of it.
How can I not worry?
Doesn't make things any better. In fact, it makes things a whole lot worse. You'll end up worrying yourself sick.
I'm already sick. Sick to the stomach knowing Luke's locked away in prison for something he didn't do.
Yeah, but it won't be for long.
Our eldest son's about to turn 21. 21. That should be a milestone in his life. He should be getting the key to the door, not be locked away.
We'll sort it out, love. I promise you. We'll have him home soon enough, and we'll give him the best party he's ever had.
Even when we do get him home, Joey, what's he going to come home to? We'll be lucky if we've got a roof over our heads. That's another dead loss.
Yeah, I suppose the only way we're going to get money out of that insurance company is if we take them to court.
What with? Things like that cost money. We're already forking out for a house that's not fit to live in, let alone paying rent on this place. And we haven't a job between us.
Will you stop worrying? Anyway, who says I don't have a job?
Have they taken you on? Why didn't you tell me?
No, not yet. But sure, who could resist my Irish charm?
You're mad, do you know that? How can you still have a sense of humour when we've been left with nothing?
Well, it depends on how you look at it. Some people will say what we've got is priceless.
What are you going on about?
We've got a family who love each other. Sure, no amount of money could buy that. It's true. The Beatles even wrote a song about it. I sing it when I'm doing my gigs.
What gigs?
Where do you think I've been all day and every day? I've been out busking.
What? You?
Well, there's no need to say it like that. I used to be hot in the old days. In fact, I'm still pretty good. There's 50 quid. I want us to put the rest of it in the silver fund.
You busking? I never know when to take you seriously.
Oh, I'm serious, all right. We're going to get through. We always do.
Right. I suppose I better be making a move.
All right. So what's the score with Jerome, then? Any special rules?
I've already told him. I don't want him hanging around the streets, and I don't want him to go to any club where that Devo is. Haven't I, Jerome? Jerome!
Yeah, I heard you, but I'm not going to be treated like a kid.
Well, make sure you don't act like one then. Right. Better go and get your things together. Thanks for this, Mick. You don't know how much it means to me.
All right.
Oh, and happy birthday for tomorrow.
Oh, thanks, Ron. I'll be here when you get back with your stuff.
Thanks again, Mick.
Yeah.
Bye, Sinbad.
She seems pretty upset.
Yeah, she was. I can't say I blame her. It's not easy bringing up kids on your own.
Don't you know it? And what's Leo going to say when he finds out he's sharing?
I don't know. But what could I say? I mean, he's family, isn't he?
Oh, you're dead close to his dad, yeah?
When we were younger, yeah, but I mean, apart from the funeral, I haven't seen that kid since he was 7 or 8 years old. You know, Vonnie only brought him round because he's just got a police caution.
Why, what's he done?
He was caught joyriding with a mate. Jerome reckons he didn't know the car was stolen.
Do you believe him?
Only got his word for it, haven't we? I know he's family and all that, but it's going to be like having a stranger living in the house. I mean, I hardly know anything about the lad.
I know the feeling.
But what I do know is he's already been in trouble with the police once. It's bad enough keeping an eye on Leo and Tim. Who knows what other kind of trouble he can bring to the door?
Three groups of travellers have three very different tourist experiences every week in a new series, Doors to Manual, starting next with a touch of the high life and the lowdown on New York City.
trying to get some kip here.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, watch the strides, will you? I need these for tonight.
Why were you off?
Here and there. Why, what you get up to for Friday night?
You know, this and that.
And does this and that involve a woman?
Sometimes, yeah. There's this girl I've been seeing for a couple of months now.
Name of?
Emily. I can't get rid of her most of the time, but she comes in handy when there's nothing else to do.
Yeah. We'll get it done for tonight, and then come for a session with me and the boys. We'll show you what a Friday night's all about.
Thought you'd be off in your computer course by now.
There's no point in me going back after yesterday.
Why don't you just explain things to the man running the course?
And tell him I can't read, you mean? Make an even bigger idiot of myself.
No. Look, just say you've got a big problem with this new technology. Get him to take you through things step by step. Look, you're a smart woman, Neil. You know you can do this with a bit of extra help.
Yeah, but then what, Joey? I mean, even if he can get me through the course, which I very much doubt, how am I supposed to put it into practice back at work?
Well, by my understanding, Rivers hasn't left you with much choice. Either you crack this computer stuff or you're out in your ear.
How are we going to live when the only wage coming in is my dad's?
Hey, come on now. Don't throw me out with the dishwater. I'm still in with the shouted post-haste, you know.
I won't be home for me dinner because I've got a rehearsal for the school play. Yeah, let us come for you, Dad.
It's quite the job.
Looks like it.
So can I have some dinner money or not?
Yeah, there's some change on top of the telly. Have you got it?
Have a nice day, Kelly. Enjoy your rehearsal.
God's sake, Joey, what does it say?
Thanks, but no thanks. Seems like post-haste can manage fine without me.
Come on, yes.
You all right, mate?
Yeah, you?
Not bad.
You plan on staying longer or what?
Well, that depends.
On what?
On whether Mick upgrades his aftershave or not. Because I tell you what, mate, I can't be living with this for more than a couple of days.
Come on, Jackie, ask me something, will you? What? I'll search your mind. Go on, really stretch me.
Right then. Which great modern historian of our time leaves his dirty underpants in a bowl on the bedroom floor every morning?
Be serious, will you?
It's only a school quiz, isn't it? Not the finals of Flaming Masterminds.
Yeah, but you try saying that to Roger Abbott tonight when he's up there asking the questions. All right, Kelly?
Hi, sir.
Love, there is a lot riding on this, including the reputation of the history department.
You can count me out, then. I thought we were going for a night out, not starting up Flaming World War III.
Yes, well, we can have a laugh and all, can't we? Look, you'd be at 6:30, OK? Because I want us to get there early and bank you the best table. Because I've got a feeling it's going to be a really good night.
I don't know why I bother. You haven't even asked me what part I'm doing in the school play.
They used to interfere all the time like mine. If my dad wouldn't have told Mr. Abbott that my ankle was better, I'd still be able to do the set designs.
I reckon you should tell him to get lost, He's already promised Mr. Corkle that he'd help before old Abbott stuck his oar in.
I know, but he wants me to do extra training to make up for all the time I've lost.
Yeah, but what do you want to do? Have a laugh with us not doing the play, or have Granite God shouting at you all through your dinner time?
Do the play. Besides, I've had this brilliant idea for the backdrop in that second big scene.
Well, that's it then. No contest. And Roger Abbott can just go and whistle.
Well, the lecky's on and the phone. So the only thing that needs sorting now is that pong upstairs. I've been in touch with some pest control people and asked if we can come round and sort it out.
Oh, some fella's been on the phone from pesting him. Wants to know when he can come round and do something about that smell.
What did you tell him?
I told him to get his skates on and sort it out.
Thank God, because I don't want anything spoiling my big day.
It won't, love. Everything's been planned to the last little detail. All you've got to do is relax and enjoy the experience.
Is that right, babes? Best dad in the world.
Yeah, and you gotta wear this to prove it.
Yeah, all right. There you go, mate.
Oh, nice one, son.
I'd watch out if I were you, lad. You're going to have a herd of ponies grazing in the back if that one wraps you any tighter down the little finger.
Yeah, you couldn't skint me any more than that thing did.
She's not a thing.
15 quid. The vet charged me for them eye drops, you know.
Yeah, Dad, this'll make up for it. You've been going on about it for ages.
Oh, nice one, son. Thanks.
I would have bought you a present as well. It's just I had to buy Fudge a new exercise wheel.
It's a sound investment, that, James. Looks like she'd be lost without it.
She can't see properly with a poorly eye.
Well, get the eye drops now they're being paid for. Happy birthday. Cheers. So what's with the rat?
It's my dad's. I was just putting the eye drops in for him. I don't know how they manage anything around here without me.
I thought we'd have our own private launch before the masses arrive.
Oh, nice one, Jack.
Thanks, love. That's really thoughtful of you.
And I didn't think you'd mind me handing out a few of these. The restaurant opens next week. I want it all systems go for when Susanna gets back.
This girl is definitely a Dixon.
Go on, then. See as how it's you. Whoa!
Oh, thanks, Dad. So, here is to a successful launch and a brilliant future for you and all your great grannies.
Cheers, love.
Cheers.
All the best. Flaming hell, I'd forgotten about him. The pest control fella. Over an hour he's been up there and it still reeks.
Yeah, it's getting a bit niffy down here and all.
Great advert for the clean affair this is going to be.
He'll sort it, Dad.
Yeah, but when?
Got loads of time.
Yeah, so let's concentrate on the more important things. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, I didn't want to muscle in on the family bit before, especially with things being so strained with the new arrival, you know.
Like I said, son, it's family, isn't it?
Yeah, well, let's just hope he keeps his nose clean while he's here.
Ah, thanks a lot, mate. This guy's one of my all-time faves.
Well, lucky guess there, then, because it was a toss-up between him and the Osmonds.
Yeah, behave, will you? Nah, thanks, son, it's great. A bit different from when we spent your birthday, eh? At each other's throats.
Yeah, suppose we've both been through the ringer the last few months, eh, mate?
Yeah.
Still, though, this has got to be worth something, hasn't it, eh? We go back a long way. And nothing's gone on round here that's worth pinning all this off for.
Nah, no.
Let's call it water under the bridge, eh?
Yeah.
Look, this is my home we're talking about here. I lost everything I own in that fire. So, can you get this assessor to give me a ring as soon as he comes in? But much appreciated. Thanks. They're not going to budge on this.
Well, maybe this assessor will give you a fair hearing when he calls back.
Nah, I'd be better off talking to that solicitor fellow, Luke's. See where we stand with things.
I've told you, love, we can't afford that.
Well, I can't see what else we can do. I mean, the mortgage repayments and the rent on this place are going to cripple us.
We'll manage, Joey. Okay, just take it easy this time.
Hello. Yeah, hang on a sec. False alarm.
Hello? Yeah, hi. Right, okay, yeah, what time? Thanks, bye. Mr. Rivers wants to see me at 2 to find out why I'm not on the course.
That's what, it's a great idea, Emily. But how are you going to manage all of this with the limited resources we've got for this play?
We've already thought about all that.
I'm going to ask my dad to get the painting that cheap for us.
I'll be real fair, honest.
OK, girls, right, well then, start planning it out and we'll give it a go, eh?
Thanks, sir.
Thanks, sir.
All right, see you later.
What was all that about?
Oh, they've just had a bit of good news, that's all.
They're not the only ones.
Oh, yeah.
Guess which department's got a record number of kids taking their subject as an option this year?
Ours?
You've done a fantastic job for us, Jimmy. Well done.
Oh, behave. Listen, any result we've got's down to top teamwork. Which is something that fella over there could do with a course in.
Keep out of it, Jimmy.
Don't worry. More than learned my lesson last time I stuck my size 10s in it.
I'm not having one of my best runners pouncing round in here when they should be in training.
Sir, I've got all this stuff to do for the play.
I'm not arguing with you. I want you out on that track in 5 minutes.
Did you promise Mr. Corkill?
A running comes first. Mr. Corkill should know that by now.
He's really pushing it in.
Just leave it.
I think I better go, Cal.
There's no think about it, girl. You've weeks of training to catch up on after that injury, starting now.
Hiya.
Morning.
I've been us to lift off then.
Yeah, but we could do without that van parked right outside.
Yeah, I'd better see what that exterminator fella's up to.
Aye. Looks like it's party time.
Come on, then. Let's get this going.
Still sorting.
Still sorting it? What are you doing up there, mate? You've been messing around for hours.
I'm doing my best.
Sorry to butt in, but everyone's waiting.
Right. This is it, then.
All right, then, but just the one. I'll be round with the cola in a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, please. Ladies and gentlemen, I take great pleasure in welcoming you here today to witness the launch of our brand new state-of-the-art head office. Behind me, you see the very heartbeat of our operation. And I don't think it's too grand to say that I am standing here today because I had a dream. Yes, a dream about tapping into the resources of a forgotten generation. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I had a dream about grannies. Grannies great and grannies small.
You dirty ming.
So I would like to ask my lovely assistant, operations manager, to assist me. And if I may, I'd now like to move things along. And without further ado, I declare Great Grannies officially...
What's going on? So, well, mate, it looks good to me.
Hey, hang on! But it's a hoax, mate, it's gonna be!
Sorry.
Dad.
You heard him, love, it's mad!
Calm down, love.
Calm down, how can I when he reckons I've been growing cannabis in my roof space?
There you go.
I can't believe it. All them weeks I've been living up there with a cannabis farm over my head.
But Dad, the police know it's got nothing to do with you.
They took some convincing, but I think he's off the hook.
All that time and money, all my dreams.
It was a lovely speech, though, love.
Flushed down the pan.
Of course they're not love.
Just because some no-mark wants to make a fast buck.
Dad, will you just calm down?
How can I when the police have closed me down? Never even had time to cut the flaming ribbon before they've commandeered me premises as the scene of a flaming crime.
Have they said how long before we can open again? No. But I'm sure that once they've removed the evidence, it'll be business as usual.
If we've got any business left after this lot.
Look on the bright side, Ron. Well, you know what they say. Any publicity's good publicity. This might be just the boost Great Granny's needs.
Waste of a good weed, man.
I know, yeah. It's criminal.
What do you reckon they'll do if it all? Divvy it up down the neck.
If they've any sense.
Go ahead, not that soft. So, have you any idea who the farmer is?
No. But I wouldn't mind finding out, though.
He's a bully, He had no right dragging you off like that. He definitely won't let me go to any more play rehearsals. Well, I reckon you tell him to butt out. It's up to you what you do in your own time. I can't. He'd go mad if I said that. You'd get your mum and dad to tell him then. Oh, yeah, fat chance of that. They just end up siding with him, and then I'd be getting it off them all. Well, I wouldn't let anyone run my life for me like that. Get Abbott told him, or he's going to be on your back forever.
How'd it go? What did River say about yesterday?
It was awful. He was so angry at me.
Over some poxy computer course?
I'm serious, Joey. If I don't complete this course, I'm out of a job.
God play them all out now, Dad, hasn't he, Jim?
Whatever. Yeah, come on, I'll make a special wish.
Some of that weed that drift our way.
Hey! Right, I'll divvy this out. You go and get ready for your big night.
Yeah.
Oh, can't I come to barbecue, Dad?
Oh, don't be stupid, Jemmy. You're just a kid.
So are you. He's not old enough to go drinking with you lot.
Oh, shut it, you.
All right, Lee. Look, your brother won't be drinking.
Dad, I'm nearly 18.
Yeah, nearly.
Oh, I can see Jackie Dixon risking her licence so you can have a bevy.
Oh, cream like this is gonna be.
We'll give it a miss then. Barbrookie's not the only cafe with beer in its fridge, you know.
I thought I was safe after all this time. 20 years I've been with that firm. 20 years of working twice as hard as anyone else in that place. slogging away at my job, staying late night after night, just so I could compensate for the one thing I wasn't able to do properly. And I did it, Joey.
I know you did, love.
I worked myself up that ladder because I made damn sure that the whole system worked to suit me. They'd never have thought of colour-coding the stock or reorganising the sales floor if it wasn't for me. I was good at what I did, really good. Just because I can't read, it doesn't mean I'm stupid.
No one knows better than me what a beautiful, intelligent woman you are. I'm so proud of the way you worked at your job. And everything else you've had to cope with all these years.
Yeah, but Joey, now it's all falling apart. There's no way I can bluff my way through that computer course.
You can't just give up on it, love. I'll get to the library after my tea. Track down some books, manuals. We can spend the whole weekend working on them.
No, it's too late. This time the system's got me beat. For the first time in my life, I just can't see a way of getting round it.
What you got your thinking cap on, Jackie? Because dear old Roger would love to see us two bond tonight.
Oh, wouldn't he just?
Oh, I'll do my best, Lee.
At least we got the art section covered, which is just as well, because this one doesn't know her poo sound from her poisson.
OK, mock if you will, but I know who you'll be looking at if we get a question on travel. Andy's no sense of direction at all.
Touché, Shepherd Tensing. Although you've got a bit of help tonight. Karen tells me that you're jetting off yourselves in a couple of months.
Oh, yeah, me and our Lindsay finally decided where we're going.
Yeah, got me guidebook packed.
And I hope you're packing the old pad and palette, because the light in the Balearics is absolutely wonderful to work with.
What are you like, sometimes? It's got it all wrong, you know? The Balearics. Calamillo we're going to, you know, in Mallorca.
Jackie.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. OK. Let's get the Brookside PTA's fundraising quiz off to a flying start with a quick-fire general knowledge round to tone up those brain cells. But don't worry, folks. I promise not to be too hard on you. I'll save that for later. Right. Pens are ready? Here we go. Which American president was assassinated while watching a play? Tailor-made for you, that one, Mr. Corky.
Well, it's just as well that I know it then, Mr. Abbott. Slimy little toad.
There you go, one Andy. So, how's it feel to be 21 again?
Oh, I wish.
Well, too late for that now, mate. Should have got that one in before you blew the candles out.
I'll bet that little no-mark knows something about that cannabis the Bissy's found in my loft.
You can't be sure of that, love.
You want to bet he's been up to all kinds over the past few years, including wrecking Mick Jono's last business.
Then let the police deal with him. We've enough to cope with as it is.
Is this for real or what?
I know, yeah. Boring for a Friday night.
Oh, yeah, but it'll get going in a bit.
What, when the bingo starts, you mean?
Just leave it, will you, Ron?
Not till I get some answers off him. Excuse me. I'd like a few words with you, Sunshine.
How does mine's a lager grab you?
How about we try cannabis first, eh?
Hey, you're well out of order there.
So get out to me mate's face, Grandad. Let's just cool it.
So just do one, Dicko.
Oh, aye. You gonna make me, are you?
It's all right, lads. I'll save us both the bother.
You up for this?
Yeah.
Where you going, Jerome? Out.
You gonna let him go just like that?
Jerome? I'm sorry, mate, but I'm not hanging around here, whether it's your birthday or not.
I just can't cope with all of this now, Joey. Not with everything else that's gone on over the past few months.
Hey, I don't want to hear that kind of talk, especially from you. Because what I've always loved about you so much is that spirit of yours. The way you just get up and get on with things no matter what's standing in your way.
Yeah, but I'm tired of it all. I'm sick of covering my back all the time in case someone finds out.
So, you've got a problem with your reading and writing. It's not a hanging offence, you know.
No, but it's a sacking offence. And a shameful one at that. How do you think I'd feel with everyone laughing at me behind my back?
Well, maybe they'd understand if you gave them half a chance.
You think I should come clean to Mr. Rivers?
It's crunch time, Niamh, so get in there and tell him before he figures it out for himself.
And then what?
Well, we'll have to wait and see about your job, or whatever happens. We do something about your reading. We get you down to one of those adult literacy classes in town.
I couldn't learn after all these years.
I know you could. Come on, Niamh. What have you got to lose?
Nothing.
So we'll do it then. You and me, tomorrow. We'll show that boss of yours and everyone else around here exactly what you're made of. Will you do it, Niamh? Please.
Aren't they known as the metaphysical poets?
Well, John Donne certainly is. Pass. I'll get the drinks in before the rush.
Go on then, Jimmy. Go for it.
And the penultimate question in this hot pot round. What sort of creature is a hair streak?
Any ideas, Jackie?
And no, love, it's not the fellow who does your highlights.
I never thought it was. Oh, hold on a minute, I know that.
No, we are. I've got it, look. Yeah.
Oh, well remembered, Jimmy. That's brilliant.
And the final question is for all you golden oldies out there. I want the name of the lead singer of that great 60s band, The Loving Spoonful.
Well, there's no good asking me.
Oh, no, this is on the tip of my tongue. A tall, thin fella.
John Sebastian.
Well done, love. Yeah, 1 out of 50 is not a bad average.
It's all about timing, Jimmy. I think you might have clinched that round for us.
Yes.
I do have my uses, love. Sometimes. Right, I'll just hurry Andy along with those drinks.
There's no need for that, you know.
Yeah. And there's no need for you to be putting me down the whole night in front of your lady friends.
Jackie, she's me boss.
Yeah, and I'm your wife, in case you've forgotten.
What's that supposed to mean?
Means I've been sat here like a spare part the whole night while you two have been all over each other.
Oh, don't be soft.
Oh, I'm soft now as well as stupid, am I? I don't know why you brought me in the first place. I've had it with you after this lot, Jimmy. I've really had it. Is everything all right?
Yeah, just an headache. What's going on?
I'm going home. But why? Because I don't like the company I'm keeping. In fact, I'm sick to death of you, Jimmy. I don't even know who you are anymore. Or me, for that matter.
Friday Comedy starts next here on 4, and cannabis is on the menu again in Friends.